Demetrius Anderson, free for more than a decade before feds came to have him serve sentence from 200. Demetrius Anderson walked out of a Connecticut state prison in 2006 thinking he was ready to leave behind his criminal past and build a new life as an upstanding citizen. The Philadelphia native stayed in Connecticut and stayed out of trouble. He has 2 jobs, but last week, 8 U.S. Marshals came to his home. He was certain they were. A judge issued a bench warrant and Anderson was due back in court April 4th, when it's possible he could be detained and sent to federal prison. That apparently won't happen now after his lawyer said he reached a verbal agreement with prosecutors and the Bureau of Prisons to give Anderson credit for time at IM. Attorney Michael Dolan said Friday he does not have an official agreement in writing. CNN's efforts to reach the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Office of the Federal Judge overseeing the case were not immediately successful. Anderson has said he thought his state sentence was concurrent to his federal one. And when he went out and got a job, reported to his parole officer, and lived a crime-free life. Anderson said it was his mother who motivated him to turn his life around after his sentence. But during an internal audit, federal marshals reportedly discovered Anderson never served prison time for his federal charge. They asked a pencil. Dolan helped get Anderson released the day the marshals detained him, and he has been working with federal public defenders to keep his client from going to prison again. Anderson was first held in Connecticut, but in 2004 was sent to Pennsylvania where he was locked up while awaiting his federal trial on charges involving counterfeit money. After he was sentenced, Anderson and Dolan told Lemon that Anderson's brother murdered his parents and sister in 2016. The trauma of the murder hits. After losing his family, including his mother who inspired his law-abiding life, and then being unexpectedly sent back into the legal system, Anderson said he was unable to eat, lost 15 pounds and was having suicidal thoughts. But now, he says, I am.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.